の程度で俺に勝った気か。
最終警告、謝罪する気はありませんか？
なめるな。この程度の魔法。嘘だろ。A ランクのガイさんが瞬殺。
All right, my friends, we just finished episode 23 of Slime Anime. And, you know, the beautiful thing about reviewing each episode independently is seeing all the differentiation in opinions that I and you may hold. Now, when it comes to this episode, this is exactly what I want from Slime Anime. It was fun, it was funny, it was entertaining, it was lighthearted. Like, all the things that I love about Slime are in this one episode. During the festival after party, it even made callbacks to being able to see like Benimaru's like blood brother hero. I think last episode, or maybe even with this one, I didn't catch her, but I know in one of the other like, you know, kind of like pan throughs, Toa was there as well too. So we were able to see call outs to the Scarlet Bond movie, which is really, really cool. We were able to see characters kind of come back and kind of like be in this big old festival and stuff. But episode 23 was just like a amalgamation or like a summary of everything I love about the show. And this was the opening and the celebration of the dungeon. So the dungeon's finally open. Veldora got to go. Rawr. Obviously, nobody's there. Nobody got to the 100th floor. We're able to see Masayuki's party, you know, go and tackle the dungeon. We got to see the elf girl. I do not remember what the hell her name is, but we got to see the elf girl go and tackle the dungeon. We got to see her dad constantly getting reprimanded by the elf queen because he's just a doting father, like, oh, my baby. He's like, da, da, da. Everything that I love about the show, it was just here. And I think my favorite part of this episode by none was when the solo guy, the guy with like the red hair, who I don't even know where he came from, to be honest, but he gets his head chopped off by one of the Trainee's sisters, by one of the what do they call them? The Sylphs. I don't know what the hell they're called. It's gonna come to me right now. I can't believe I just forgot. But one of Trainee's sisters, you know, goes in and she's like they're all at the end of each of the levels, and she's telling him like, hey, you need to get in line. You gotta wait 28 more minutes. Blah blah blah. And he tries to attack her. She's like, okay. And then she unleashes the little band, the pain receptors, and she chops off his head. He's still talking trash as his head's flying everywhere. Like, that's the best scene of the show. I had to hit the space bar. I had to pause the episode because I was like dying from laughter. Like, that was just infinitely, insanely funny. Like, just so good. Dryads. One of the dryads. That was it. Sylphs. I don't even know where that comes from. Those little fairies. Dryads. But yeah, that was like the best moment of the episode. You know, then he had Masayuki's party go, and they conquered everything. Ultimately, the elf girl and her party, because they were working with Ramirez and they kept like feeding her and giving her snacks, and Ramirez was just vomiting out where everything was. She traded her morals for cake. That was definitely just hilarious, but because of her partnership with her, she was able to kind of be the lead. And a lot of people are really excited about the dungeon now. Mjolnir, however you say his name, the head of finance, he was able to take advantage of all the different moments this episode, and able to kind of like sell items and sell the dream and everything. I thought that was really, really cool. And then Rimuru was able to come in at the end, and he was able to kind of like give his closing speech. But I'm telling you guys, from just finally seeing the dungeon go live, from seeing them hit the dungeon, to seeing the different monsters in the dungeon, to seeing the different parties that went for the first time to kind of go and promote everything, from the dungeon opening, then leading into the festival, and seeing everybody kind of come together. This has just been a really cool, fun, lighthearted, kind of like subsection of slime anime. And I just think that this is like, it's peak slime for me. And I was just all in. I laughed a bunch. I just thought it was really, really, really good overall. So, yeah, I'm not going to keep you guys for too long. I think this episode was fantastic. I think this was a 9 out of 10 episode. I love seeing the initiation and the opening of the dungeon. I think it was just such a good episode. I think this is everything I wanted from Slime. Next week, we're moving into the episode called After the Festival. So we're going to get to see kind of like everybody as they kind of like say their goodbyes. They kind of begin going back as we transition back into like the main plot line, as the dungeon, everything else that Rimuru has established is now open. So I think that's going to be very cool as well, too. So can't wait for next week. Can't wait for more slime. This episode, though, 9 out of 10. And I think slime has just been hitting on all cylinders these past few weeks. So, yeah. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. My friends, I'm going to see you guys next week for After the Festival. All right, my friends. Stay up. Have a good weekend. Peace.